Hello and welcome back. In this video, I want to show you another case study and our proof of concept, and focusing more so on how SEO can impact your site over the long term. Now, what I'm going to be showing you today is a client that I have been working with for years now and really started to kick off in late 2021, early 2022. So about 2 years worth of work in the time of this recording. So what we want to demonstrate here and what I'm going to be pulling up is Ahrefs. And this is, again, one of my favorite SEO tools when it comes to marketing. And this is for a site called annamarsh.co.uk. Now, Anna is a client of ours who we've been supporting over the last few years in a lot of different ways. But what I want you to pay attention to here are a few important things. Number one is the fact that Anna's site is currently at a 2.6 domain ranking. This is a site she's had for a very long time, but what I want you to pay attention to isn't so much the domain ranking or the domain authority, it's the actual amount of traffic that her site is getting every single month and the number of keywords that she's currently ranking for. Now, this is 110% a testament to Anna's diligence in creating blogs and content on her site. Now, what we're going to do down here is actually extend the view so we can see the site's growth over the last couple years, and especially how it's improved in the last 2. Now, as you can see, going back, and we'll even expand this to 5 years, when Anna was going through her content, she wasn't really focused on kind of creating any type of strategic content. It was really just focused on her sharing her story, sharing content that she thought was important or that she thought was relevant, creating stories or updates about herself or her life, and predominantly focusing on social media up until 2020, and then she stopped posting. Then she transitioned and started to focus more so on blogging and SEO around the end of 2021 going into 2022, so right around this time. One of the biggest things that we did with Anna is we actually ended up launching her podcast on both Spotify and Apple and creating regular blogs to go along with that. And what you're going to see is how much her content and her search as far as referring domains, but also organic reach skyrocketed. So we're going to zoom this in here and go into the 1-year view so that we can see again how much of a difference just starting to create content on a regular basis that has rich keywords and traffic growth has increased. So we can see again an exponential compounded reach in both organic traffic and in the number of keywords that she's ranking for. So this is something to help both inspire, but also make you aware of what's possible over the long term if you stick with it. Prior to doing this work, Anna was only focused on using Instagram and Facebook to grow her business online. And yes, it has taken Anna years to develop and build the brand and get to the traffic that she has now, but it is beyond worth it. And this is what I want to emphasize again, that you're not just focusing on content on the short term, but you're looking at this in the long term of what you want to be doing and what you want to be ranking for online. Now, when we go to Anna's top ranking pages and our organic keywords, what we can see here is she is ranking at number 1 on Google for a multitude of keywords, including things like herb or mold exposure, her actual name, low histamine and protein. And so you can see here, Anna isn't just ranking for a bunch of random content, but she's on the first page of Google for a plethora of content and pieces that she knows her contents are going to be looking for. Being somebody who is a chronic fatigue expert and somebody who focuses on this as her main niche, she knows what her contents are looking for. She knows what her people are wanting to find and wanting to read. And you can see here that it's even content that was created over 2 years ago or almost 2 years ago that is still ranking on Google. So hopefully this can be something of both an inspiration for you, but also give you a better idea of what's possible when we're starting to think about content marketing. So hopefully this can start to give you an idea of what's possible, as well as what you can look forward to when you stick with the process. What we can also see here are Anna's top pages, so we know exactly what pages are ranking and how much incredible traffic she is getting on all of these different links. So hopefully you're starting to see, again, the power of long-term focus on your SEO marketing and on your blogging. It doesn't need to be complicated. It doesn't need to be hard. It just requires you to be consistent with it, to do the research, and to know what your audience is actually looking for. When you do this and you stick with it long-term, you can guarantee that you will see results, and it's not just a guessing game or a hoping game. You can track the data, the metrics, every single step of the way, and know exactly where you are and what's happening in your business and with your site. I think this is, again, one of the most underused tools, in my opinion, in this online industry, and it's one of the best ways to continue to grow your business online. So again, if you are just getting started, you want to learn more about how to get started on your SEO journey, please be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit like if you found this video valuable, and don't forget that we also have a free introductory course for SEO that you can download and get access to by clicking the link in the description. Now, this is something that will walk you through the first components of how to get started, and if you want to learn more, feel free to check out our site, sophiekessner.com, where you can find other resources and tools, as well as offerings to better support you in your journey. Thank you so much again for subscribing and for being here with me. I hope we see you in the next video.